So often, especially as an undergraduate, but even into most people's professional practices as a chemist, when you think about a synthesis, you think about just the organic structures on the piece of paper. You think about the starting material and the product, but often there's so much more to the actual production of a material, and that's where the solvents and the auxiliaries come into play. Solvents and auxiliaries can easily be the largest contributor to waste in a given synthesis. It can also be one of the largest contributors to hazard in a given synthesis. And so the selection of these materials with safety, with waste reduction, with the ideals of planetary and human health in mind can dramatically improve the overall profile of a given transformation. And one important way that you can affect change with regard to this principle is to minimize or eliminate the use of the solvents and auxiliaries.
We have this legacy of our petrochemical infrastructure that almost dictated step one has to be dissolve in organic solvent.
Yeah.
Because of the feedstocks that we depended on. And when we step back and reflect that some of the largest volumes of chemicals are solvents.
Yeah.
Some of the most highly regulated chemicals in the world are solvents. This is not how it has to be, and that's what green chemistry and Principle 5 is all about.
And at P2, we've been able to do this in a number of different ways. So with our PICE process, for example, this is a solvent-free system. We use an inexpensive immobilized catalyst that sits in the reactor and allows us to effect the transformation without the introduction of any additional materials, just a catalyst. Downstream, there's no filtration or immediate purification that's required. So there's no accumulation of auxiliary materials. With regard to our PIOz process, where we use solvents, we opt for things like water or natural acids that can help us effect the transformation in a meaningful and thoughtful way at the minimal levels required. And when we do so, we seek to recycle all of the solvents back into the process. These are ways that you can get at improving your process, improving the transformations, and ultimately the material economy by taking into account this principle.